But we're going to go over something that I've noticed. A lot of people ask us a lot of questions. Why do we cross-hand tap? Before, what is a cross-hand tap? And why do we cross-hand tap? Okay, we go ignore our hands, right? Now, just to let you know, this technique is very popular in a lot of systems. I've studied a lot of different systems. Of course, you know me. I've studied Kali, studied Kali. Those are the two main systems that I'm working with right now. But when I was growing up, I've done Filipino martial arts since I was about 9, 10 years old. So when I started, there's a lot of systems that utilize a cross-hand tap. All right, Pikiti Tershakali, Kako Kenyete, I've heard uses the same technique as well. Tony Diego Electrissimo uses cross-hand parries. Okay, so the cross-hand parry is not specific to any one system. It's a tactic that's found in the Filipino martial arts. Okay, in a lot of different systems. Okay, we're just gonna go over it today. So basically, what I have here, there's two hands, right? In Kali, they have two hands. They have a bad hand. Show me the bad hand. Okay. The least effective way of protecting yourself, because it doesn't give you any protection. Your bad hand the other side, bad hand. Now, the Crosshand brand over in Edgewater, he says that the bad hand is bad, but it's better than no hand, right? Because there can be that, right? But what do we want when we get to our good hand? Okay, we call it cross-hand parry. What he's going to do, making sure that he has one hand in his chest at all times, protecting himself. All right. We have this structure. A lot of people are like, well, that's not realistic, that's not instinctual. In a real fight, he's just going to grab the knife, he's just going to grab my forearm. So he goes to grab my forearm. Good. That's instinctual. You see people get stabbed up. Well, the reason why we do it is this, okay? When he has this structure, for one thing, if I go hard and I go for any target, he has proximity and distance away from that blade. Okay? Second thing, and this is, you can demonstrate this on me, he's a much bigger guy, so this is a lot more value needed to me. Okay? Now, if I do this, push as hard as you can. Good. Okay, that's not me playing around, that's me like really trying to, I feel like helpless there. Because there's here, then I'm fighting with a lot of strength. Now, watch, here, push hard. Push as hard as you can. There, that's the thing, right? Because this structure is a stronger structure. And that's something that people don't notice. All right, Tuan Dara Latianza has taught me that. Here, and in fact, just pass me the blade. Okay? If he pushes my hand, just put my hand, I'm gonna resist. I'm just using my tricep here. But the moment I do this, my forearms are engaged, my bicep, my tricep, my core, my lat, everything is engaged here. It's a stronger angle. Also, most people, what they don't also realize is that this area here, a lot of good stuff here, arteries, tissue. So what's happening is, when he cuts me here, slashes at me, if I have to take it here, I'll take it here. People are like, well, why would you sacrifice that? Well, it's better than me taking it here. Definitely better than me taking it here. Okay, if I have a leather jacket that acts as armor, it could work, okay? But if I have this, at the very least, I still have motor skill over my hands, okay? Like if you ever read about what to do in a fire, if your house is on fire, your there's a house on fire, or you're in a house that's on fire, you want to inspect the other side of the door, what do? You don't touch the door to make sure. You don't touch the doorknob, what do? You feel the back of your hand. Why? Because if I touch the front of my hand to that door and it's hot, I burn my hand, I can't escape. I touch the back of my hand, I may get burned here, but I can still manipulate whatever I have to do. I can dial a phone number, dial 911, whatever I have to do. Okay, so this is a safer structure. There's less good stuff here than there is here. It's a stronger structure. All right. Now, of course, when he's feeding here, okay, over that arm right. Okay, so when he's feeding this here, notice. Okay, be a little harder. I still have control over that blade. Okay, he goes a little lighter. I still have control over that blade. Now, I'm not going to stay here in the fight forever and just do this, because that would be silly. This is just setting me up for one of these things where I can start working here, okay, getting me to a more dominant position, okay? It's simply putting me in a position to strike, to snatch this up, to come back again, whatever I have to do, okay? It's putting me in a more dominant position, all right? Now, Tony Diego actually taught me this drill. This is his variation of it, okay? Now, just to show you that it's not limited to just one system, okay? Tony Diego taught me this move in the Philippines. The guy would stab the belly, boom, and he would cross on tap and let the blade break off into the wall. All right, then the drill would look like this. He stabs, the guy stabs, boom. The guy stabs, boom. The guy stabs, bam. That's something that he taught because that's a stronger structure. It helps you evade that blade and keeps you safe in that safe zone. When people ask you, what's this? you're just patty caking, okay, like why would I just play patty, why don't you snatch up that knife? Of course, if he comes here, I could do this, but guess what, he can always switch hands, all right, and I'm back to this again, and it's gonna take forever. What I wanna make sure I do is, move over here, move over. Right, when he's here, and he's feeding me, whatever he feeds me with, go harder. I have a shorter angle to set this up here. Okay, it doesn't mean I won't get cut. It doesn't mean I'm not going to get stabbed somewhere. It just means I won't get stabbed anywhere important. I'm constantly clearing that. So I'm using a very effective motion that requires a lot less effort than this. Because I've seen so many knife defenses that look like this. But he can switch. Or if he doesn't switch, watch this. If he doesn't switch, keep plowing through me. And it goes on forever. And it won't save me. Okay? This provides you a strong structure, gives you a very effective way of dealing with that blade. Alright? Now of course we can't just stay here. Okay? We have to start incorporating that headbutt, incorporating that elbow, correct? Incorporating this, striking, okay? He's coming at me again, he's slashing, boom, 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 headbutt in there, slap the groin. Okay, whatever I have to do, start kneeing this, punching him this way. It gives me a stronger way to do that, a good delivery system for that. Because in reality, I don't want to be this guy. I want to be this guy, not this guy. But if I have to be this guy, I can still control the fight. If I know what I'm doing. You guys see what I'm saying?